Hello and welcome to Behind the Bands, the show where we give you a closer look on the local artists of the surrounding area.
We're your hosts, Lydia Carlson
and Austin Prince.
And today we're getting to know Justin Hieb, a fellow MSSU student who is also the guitarist and singer for the alternative rock band Weathered. He will be performing his solo material in today's episode.
Justin is a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist who originally hails from the country of Japan.
Justin describes his music as rock and roll music that he would use as a method of self-escapism and self-expression.
We're going to let Justin start this party off with a track he likes to call Chasing Me.
You never think you'll survive past that point in your life. Feels like the end of the world for so many nights. But now I'm back in pace, another line to chase. The night always fades, and in the morning I embrace the race. I wish I knew all of this when I was young, instead of acting pissed off and getting drunk. There's so much that you miss when you're too hung up on everyone. You said you'd stop doing this when you got older, but now it seems like you're just getting bolder. I cannot explain why I keep my eyes on what I can't change, but I keep on shooting blanks at all of my stubborn ways. Oh, how did Joe go on when all he had was gone? And will I ever be strong enough to bend a bow of bronze? I wish I knew all of this when I was young, instead of acting pissed off and getting drunk. There's so much that you miss when you're too hung up on everyone. You said you'd stop doing this when you got older, but now it seems like you're just getting bored. I didn't think I'd survive past that point in my life, and I swear the lion's chasing me this time, and I don't wanna run anymore. You can just eat me whole, I don't really care anymore. I am yours.
That was Chasing Me by Justin Hieb. Justin has joined us to talk about his music. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, as we've said before, you're an MSSU student, but you're also originally from Japan.
Correct.
So what led you to come to Missouri and choose MSSU, and what's your major, and why'd you pick that path?
For sure, yeah. And I've the Japan thing really has no connection with school necessarily. That's just where I was born, where I grew up. And then when I was 13, we moved to the States. So I moved to Joplin about 3 years ago from Minneapolis. And I've been interested in getting into the mental health counseling field. I've been looking at master's programs and stuff, but I still need to finish my undergrad, so I'm here studying psychology, history, and sociology.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool sociology and
Yeah.
psychology classes.
Yeah.
I took a cults class this summer, and that was my favorite thing.
Cool. A Colts class, what is that?
Yeah, just about cults.
Oh, Colts.
Yeah, Colts, not
I thought
all
you said
Colts.
Colts,
Colt,
like
yeah.
the football team, I think.
I don't
Denver
even, I have
Colts?
no idea.
No, Indianapolis. Yeah. Colts. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it
Very
was
very
cool. Yeah. So, like, what got you initially into music?
I suppose like you could go way back. My dad's a pastor, so grew up singing in church a lot. That was pretty like a normal thing for my family to like sing around the piano.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I have 6 older siblings, and I think this is like pretty normal for younger siblings. Like they just kind of leech off of whatever their older siblings are listening to. So, and that I grew up in the era of like burnt CDs, so I was always like stealing my brother's like burnt Blink-182 CD or whatever. And also like living in Japan, not that they're like an island culturally and they don't get like all of American music, but like my taste is hyper specific to whatever my siblings would like bring with them or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get you on that one.
Yeah.
I have siblings of my own, and yeah, we kind of just leech off each other as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So, you you also have a band called Weathered. How did you guys meet, and how long have you been together?
It'll be about 10 years next February that
Really?
we've been like officially together. I kind of track that based on like when we got our last member. So like the 4 of us have been playing together for 10 years, right? Before that there were like other members, but they weren't like serious. So we all met. I met our guitarist going to school in Minnesota. We were like freshmen. I think he lived 2 doors down from me in the dorm there. And then the other 2, we just met at a different school through parties and shows and stuff like that. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
indeed.
Yeah. So you're here for a solo act today. So are you branching out into a solo career, or kind of what happened with that?
So the band's definitely very much still together, but we all live in different states now. So we never really play shows together, but we're still writing together. But I don't want to like stop playing shows. And I want to play as much of like Weathered stuff as I can while like still playing my own my own solo stuff. So yeah, it's just like born out of necessity, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's true. I guess you can't really perform a whole bunch if you guys are all
It's tough.
separated. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back with more from Justin, but first, let's check out his song, Safe Travels.
I barely remember the last time we spoke. It was you and your husband and me in your car, laughing, filling that car up with smoke. What a lovely family you were. Mm-hmm. 44 months since I last saw you then. You barely said anything the whole weekend, but I saw the bruises on your wrist, and nothing can hide underneath your eyelids. I swear it's fine, it's water and wine. I need both to survive. I need both to survive. And now my head's a parking lot, parked full of useless cars, stripped down to the wire, retain my useful parts. You expect me to live like that? I'll run till my knees collapse. Eyes forward, shoes tied, never looking back. I swear figuring out that'll never work. I need water and wine. I need both to survive.
That was Safe Travels. We hope you enjoyed it. We're back with Justin.
Now, these songs you've been playing for us, are they weathered songs, or are these songs that you have made for your solo act?
So the two I just played, those are weathered songs. Those were off our last record. We put that out back in late 2020. And then the songs I'm going to play after this, they're songs we're working on. I think they'll eventually be weathered songs, most of them. So, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
So late 2020, were you working on it through the pandemic, or did you have it kind of done before and then like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of funny story. We went in, I think day one was February 14th, 2020. And like,
Oh, wow.
we were in there for like 3 weeks, and we kept, every so often we'd hear like, oh, weird disease thing happening in China.
Oh, it's in China. We don't care.
Yeah, and like this was in Lincoln, Nebraska too. So we're like, even if it makes it to the States, it's gonna like, it's gonna hit the
Yeah.
city centers. It's not us. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're fine. But yeah, by the time, cause we played some shows after we were in the studio. So by the time we got back home, the very last show we played was the day they announced like all the lockdowns in Minnesota. So yeah, it was all like we finished the record literally right before all that happened. So
Yeah.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah.
That,
the timing is crazy.
that is really good timing. Right
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like everybody remembers like the last normal thing they did before all
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
so,
Yeah. So you are a multi-instrumentalist. What all do you play, and how long have you played your different instruments?
Yeah, I started playing piano in like grade school, and I think I was taking lessons through like my junior year of high school. But honestly, I plateaued on that instrument like pretty early on. It did not click for me. And then, yeah, I started playing guitar when I was 13. I never took lessons for that, so I'm like all self-taught, just like
really?
YouTube videos and books.
Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't really, I don't know. I don't know a lot of music theory, which isn't an issue. I know what I need to know to
Yeah.
do whatever I have to do, I guess. So I don't know. There's pros and cons with that. Like you develop your own like philosophy around like guitar music if you teach yourself versus like if somebody else teaches you, then
Yeah.
you're learning their philosophy. I think that's how I look at it anyway. And now I have my own guitar student, and so now I'm like re-gifting my own
Yeah.
philosophy.
Nice.
But yeah, those are the only instruments I play: piano, guitar.
All right, cool. So we've kind of become full circle in a way.
Oh yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah.
So, what inspires you to make and play music? And do you have like any specific music or musicians that inspire you?
So I guess just in general, like I see music as, I think you guys already said it, like a form of escape. I think that's how like most art is for people, especially if they're creating it. It's like a way for them to escape like whatever else. It's a way to like focus in, get in the zone on like being creative, I guess, and that's like a really fulfilling thing. It doesn't have to like make you money or give you clout. That's a word still, right?
Yeah.
Clout. Yeah, like it's just like it's all about you, like whatever it does for you.
It's therapeutic for sure.
Yeah. So and like I don't just do music. Like I like all forms of creativity. I like to paint and all that. So yeah, I'll always seeking out new forms of escape, I guess, through making music. And then like as far as like other artists that inspire me, I mean, there's a billion bands out there that I could say have been inspirational. I think other like local musicians or like bands and musicians that I know personally, that they're always going to be super inspiring to me, just because like getting to talk with them and feel that like creative presence in the room is really cool. But also like recently, I got into these 17th century Dutch painters. Who were really into painting like still life art. And that's been really cool. I don't know. I just really like art museums and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's inspiring to me.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break to listen to Justin's next song, America from the Road. Stay with us and get down with it.
Pack your bags, we're leaving, driving till the gas tank's dry. Leaving in the evening, driving through the night. I wanted to be something I know now I can never be. I wanted you to see me. Maybe I just wanted to leave. Lately I've been dreaming deeply from another time. Memories of things that never happened in my life. Won't be a bitter man, don't need to understand why the things I want never come. Like playing with my band or tour in Japan, I cannot seem to let go of. I wanted to be something unknown, now I can never be. I wanted you to see me. Maybe I just wanted to leave. And I could tell that you were hurting, but you would not tell me why. Just say something along the lines of all the fault being mine. Who says you can't regret getting exactly what you asked for? The more I think it over, I'm getting exactly what I deserve. Who says you can't regret getting exactly what you asked for? Who says you can't regret getting exactly what you asked, exactly what you asked? I wanted to be something unknown, now I can never be. I wanted you to see me. Maybe I just wanted to leave. And I don't need another reminder of what I'm missing. And I don't need another reminder of what I'm missing. And I don't need another reminder of what I'm missing. And I don't need another reminder of what I'm missing.
And we're back with Justin.
Now, what would you say as a musician, like what would you call the most difficult part of the music process? Is it writing the music? Is it making it? Is it finding a venue to perform at?
So yeah, hardest thing in all of music. Man, I don't know. I think the initial writing process is probably pretty difficult, especially if you hit what's the word?
Like writer's block.
Writer's block,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and I mean, for me, that has lasted months at times. You know, and that's like really deflating, I guess. But like once it's turned on again, like it all just flows out, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Everything else, like producing it, recording it, tracking it, like it's not easy. It's a challenge, but like there isn't that like writer's block that like you can't control it. You know, like all the other steps, like you can kind of control and like
Yeah.
get the job
Yeah.
done. But as far as like being part of the music industry goes, I don't know, like trying to build a following is tough sometimes. There's no money in it whatsoever. So you basically have to like really love it and, you know, devote a lot of time and effort
Yeah.
into something that probably isn't going to give you back what you're hoping. So, you know, dealing with that, and like plenty of people are able to like look past that and say like, I just love it that much. I'm willing to give up everything else for it. Like that's a really cool thing. So even, I hope everyone has something like that, even if it's not like music or art.
Do you have any projects currently in the works that you're doing?
The band is trying to write our next record. So that's kind of the only like creative thing that I have working on. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. And how can people get in touch with you and your music?
Yeah. So we're online. The band's called Weathered. So if you look up Weathered on whatever streaming platform you stream music, you should be able to find us. Otherwise, like our social media is Weathered MN, as in Minnesota.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. That wraps up our episode of Behind the Bands. Join us next time where we interview another artist from the surrounding area.
If you'd like to feature your music on our show, all you have to do is contact us on our Facebook page, Missouri Southern KGCS TV.
And once again, we're your hosts, Lydia Carlson.
And Austin Prince.
And we're going to end this episode with one more song from Justin called Patterns of Distorted Thinking. Have a good night.
See ya.
Was I imagining this whole thing, this whole time? Did I just feel I wanted to feel? Is there a rational explanation to console my obvious lack of patience? This pattern of distorted thinking. No matter where I go or who I meet, I never seem to match my rhythm to their beat. Felt like it wasn't that way with you. I swear it wasn't that way. No matter where I go or who I meet, I never seem to match my rhythm to their beat. Felt like it wasn't that way with you. I swear it wasn't that way. And there is only so much I can do to keep my brain in check, to keep my beating heart from beating itself to death. And there is only so much I can say to keep those thoughts at bay, to keep the smallest things from ruining my day. And I don't know what I expected to happen. I thought we were content just being friends. You could have told me anything back then. You could have said anything to me back then. No matter where I go or who I meet, I'll never seem to match